How's it going, guys? I'm Sarcastic with another regional update for the February 10th through 11th. So this time we have 3 events that went on. There was oh crap, oh yeah, okay, so it was Miami, New Jersey, and Poland. New Jersey, I want to say was Boonton? Yeah, I'm going with Boonton. New Jersey, so we're just gonna call it New Jersey because I can't say that word very well apparently. At least I don't remember how to spell it. Alright, so Poland had 5 Hondo decks in top 8. I believe they were all either Po Hondo or Hondo Yoda. There were 2 Sabine decks. I believe one was Sabine Yoda, the other one Sabine Ezra. And then the last one was old Rainbow 5s, so Elite Bala, Teak, Sienna, Elite, and a Night Sister. Praise to be to Night Sister, because, like, I love her. I love you, Night Sister. So, the breakdown of that ended up having a Hondo v Hondo finals. Top 4 was 3 Hondo decks, and the Sabine Ezra, if I'm not mistaken. So Hondo Yoda pulled out and took it down. I haven't seen deck list for that, so it's really hard for me to speculate. I actually didn't even know Poland had a regional this previous weekend, but thanks to Jedi Geek Girl and her iRebel Destiny podcast page, I was able to get the information. So thanks, Amanda. If you want someone for a podcast or something, one shot, let me know, and I'll try to make myself available for you. You're very helpful to the community and us in general, especially since I've been getting solid amounts of my information directly from you in our Discord. So next up, we'll talk about Miami. So Miami was taken down by our good teammate Andrew Cox, also named Reflex on this Discord. In the finals, he played Andrew Larcher. I actually didn't even know Larcher's first name was Andrew until just now, and I also just thought it was like a gamer tag. Oops. Anyways, so Larcher, nice to see you as well again. Good to see that you're doing well. So their top 8, I'm a bit fuzzier on, but there was a Boba in a Boba/7 system deck. There was 2 of the Rainbow Ayla Vehicles deck. A Sabine Ezra deck. I want to say a Sabine Yoda. So we're at 5. There was a Tarkin Towson deck, 6, and then I'm gonna say it was 2 Mill decks. I know it was at least 1 because Larcher was playing Mill. I'm gonna call it 2, but I'm pretty sure I just forgot somebody entirely. Let me see if I can jog my memory of kind of top tier stuff. Oh no, wait. Did that have Mother 5s also? Shit. I feel like Mother 5s may have been there. Either that or it was another Mill deck. I don't think a Hondo made it. I feel like a terrible person now, though. Damn it, I try to remember all this, guys, I'm sorry. So, we'll pretty much say that there was either 2 Mill decks there, or the last deck was one of the, I think, like Mother 5s, Rainbow 5s. But, none of that's actually sounding great, so I'm going with 2 Mill. So, top 4, if I'm not mistaken, ended up being Sabine Ezra versus Sabine Yoda, and then Mill versus Vehicles. And Mill has a pretty positive matchup versus Vehicles, because Vehicles so slow. So like messing with their hand and stuff and getting them decked out is definitely a severe possibility, especially when you take into consideration like the removal that Mill has, and how slow Vehicles itself is. So they get a lot of time to do things and adjust and not have to like early claim. So definitely I would say it's because it's a positive matchup, you kind of just expect them to win. Not guaranteed. Bad luck could have happened. But in best 2 out of 3, it's hard to bad luck through a loss. But so yeah, finals there ends up being Mill versus Sabine. Sabine has a positive matchup versus Mill, so Sabine takes it down. Or Sabine Ezra, sorry. Sabine Ezra takes it down via Andrew Cox reflex. Him and Bobo, Bobby Sapphire, were working pretty hard on that list, and made some last minute adjustments, and the confidence got them where they needed to be. So the last regional was New Jersey Regional. Well, you guys follow us for the most part, so you should probably already be aware of what happened there. But we'll talk about it anyways, in case you weren't. So we originally were not going to planning to go there. There were some like way back plans where we were gonna like run the streaming and stuff down there, but then we audibled out of that because essentially like they're just a regional is not gonna make enough money to cover stuff, and it just wasn't worth traveling out there for us at least to do that, because that's not really our thing, you know. So make some last minute adjustments. We end up going, and Jake Wanker couldn't go because he originally was able to go. We said we weren't going, so he set up plans and whatnot, and then couldn't get back out of it when we kind of last minute decided that we were gonna YOLO make the trip. So me, Bobby Sapphire, our other local good boy Shnu, they're both named Mike, so they're not allowed to have real names. They're Bobo and Shnu. So we go down. The 3 decks we're playing are Sabine Ezra. Bobo wanted to audible to Padme Yoda at the last second, but pretty much decided not to, because that's not something he does. He doesn't make he won't audible same day off of like a feeling or a whim, and that's rightfully so, because he has enough reps with the deck he chose, and the deck he's working on just doesn't. So as enthralling as it would have been to see Padme Yoda at the top tables, I'm much happier that we got the team 1-2 win with our 2 decks. Shnu was on Boba Phasma. Pretty much he was kind of like causing fits for us in testing and making us realize the speed of the aggro. So it's something that we had to like be aware of. We were very particular about making sure we had enough defenses so that we could survive, because I'm playing a 10 health character deck and Bobo's playing an 11 health character deck. Like, sure, realistically you have to bust through his second chances and impersonate and like the removal and hyperspace jumps, but it doesn't change the fact that if you can shove that 11 damage in and he can't stop you, he dies. And the same applies to Seven Sister. If you put the 10th damage on her, it's a wrap. So unless like you have one guy left with like 1 or 2 health, there's no coming back with whatever our additional characters are. He has a bit of a better time because of Ezra and access to like never tell him the odds and the second chance and whatnot, but I do not. So so we go in there with the event. My deck was not meant for the current format. It was primarily built for with the inclusion of rivals. So made some last minute adjustments and went in with the deck, and it performed particularly well. If you guys did watch the stream, then you saw me there for about 8 games. I was there for round 3, round 4. I was scheduled for round 6, but the gentleman didn't want to play on stream. But I'd find no issue with that, I'm just explaining. So they switched that out, and then I was there back again on round 7. And then my top 8 and top 4 match were all there. So those were the 5 games for that, and then the 3 rounds previous. So our top 8 ended up being Sabine Cannon, Sabine Ezra, 2 Tarkin 7s, a vehicle deck, but not so it was still Rainbow Vehicle, but it was not Ayla Rainbow Vehicles. It was Yoda, Hera, Maz. I think it was Elite Yoda, Single Die Hera, Single Die Maz. Then we've got Poe, Ayla, with profitable connections. So that puts us at 6. Then there was Mother 5s, Elite Towson, Elite Bala, and a Stormtrooper. And then there was me with Elite 7th, Sienna, and a Night Sister, deemed Pro TK. Yes, I know it's a 3-woman deck, and I called it Pro TK, but it's because the other deck we were just calling OTK, and this is only blue-red now. So Rainbow OTK or Rainbow TK into blue-red is going to be BR, but we're still looking up names for it. The one that we're kind of thinking about right now is SSOTK, so it's Sister OTK, but we kind of think of it like a boat, you know, all aboard, guys, because this is going to be the net deck train of the day. But so Tarkin 7th ends up beating Mother 5s. I beat Tarkin 7th. Sabine Ezra ends up beating Vehicles, and Poe Ayla ends up beating. Hold on. Oh no, my apologies. Tarkin 7th beats Sabine. No, Poe Ayla beats Sabine. Cannon? No, I got that mixed up. Sorry, guys. Tarkin 7th ended up beating Sabine Cannon. Poe Ayla ended up beating Mother 5s. Now, I did forget to give a shout out to our crew. So in top 8, there was me and Bobo, and then there's 2 of our Looper community. You know, Looper family. We love you guys. Gonna give the shout out to Gogo and Manten. They both went 6-1 on the day, and ended up being. Wait a second. Did they both 6-1? Yeah, they both went 6-1. I think Gogo went 4th place, and Manten had 3rd. Yeah, that's right. Manten had 3rd, and Gogo had 4th place, I believe. So, shout out to you guys. I'm glad you guys were able to keep it strong through Swiss. Get in without having to worry about bubble or SOS. And, you know, I'm proud. Hopefully next time, you guys will be able to get out of the top 8 skerfuffle. I know you guys were adamant about making sure you start getting in more reps and whatnot, and there's some disappointment in the fact that you made top 8 but then got bounced out after a single round. But you made it. You've got to the first step. So the next step is just to progressively get in and get the reps in, so that the next time, you know, you're looking at final table, you know, top 4, winning, etc., etc. We got Worlds coming up, so definitely get those reps in, boys. And for all of those who haven't got their chance at regionals, or, you know, failed their shot, there's many other shots if you're willing to take them in different areas. So just, you know, put in your reps, or get in your reps, technically. Just put in the time and effort, and you know, hopefully everything just comes to fruition for you guys. We've seen great growth from you guys in the community, and, you know, we love you guys, the feedback and the support that you guys show to both us and each other. So yeah, so continuing on. So Sabine Ezra versus Poe Ayla, and I play against Tarkin 7th again. Sabine Ezra ends up beating Poe Ayla in a very close set. I believe he lost game. Sabine Ezra lost game 1, or Bobo lost game 1 to Poe Ayla. He ended up pulling through in the next couple rounds, or the next couple games, and he takes it down. I fight against Tarkin 7th. Game 1 was a pretty good game. I ended up losing. Game 2 and 3, on the other hand, though, my deck pretty much stole the luck from my body, and, you know, rolled real well. And I was able to, game 2, one second, this adjusted. Alright, I'm still looking on the road. Game 2, I was able to one-shot Tarkin round 1, and then game 3, I was able to one-shot 7th round 1. And when stuff like that happens, the game pretty much is over, because it's so hard to actually battle through and kill 7th with a single character. You know, even if it was Palpatine. So I ended up taking that down. Quick progression, just because of the game 2s and 3s like that. So shout out to you guys. One second. Oh, this stupid thing. I gotta get a new mount or something. So on a side note, there was a point where I was calling it New Jersey Regional, because there were 3 Joes and a Mike in the top 4. It was Joe, I'm going to say Kwiatek. The Joe I played that was using Tarkin 7th, I cannot actually remember your name. I think it was rather normal. That's why I don't remember it, but I remember the other Joe's name. Also the fact that I read his name on the pairings in Swiss, because I played him. And then, you know, I'm Joe, and then we got Mike, the Bobby Sapphire. So, our stuff was pretty much streamed all the way until the finals. The finals we decided to not play, primarily because if we played, we were going to have to get a hotel instead of driving back, because we started top 8 at 6:30, and it was 11, or we started top 8 a little after 6:30, probably closer to like 6:45 or 7, but we didn't finish the top 4 matches until 11, so 4 hours later. So that was kind of a huge thing, and we ended up deciding that we will play the finals on TTS. In actuality, Bobo scooped to me because he wasn't going to go to Worlds anyways, purely his decision. But so we prize split the rest of the stuff. But where we will have it play out on TTS, and it will not be behind our quote-unquote paywall, which is really just like a whole membership thing. But it'll probably air there for a couple days first, and then we'll put it out for availability. Oh shit! Sorry, 1 second. This dude just he hopped up on the street like way deep up, but he was going slow as molasses. I was going about 50. Gonna get off this off ramp soon, but 1 second. Anytime I go on or off this, there's like a bunch of people. I just don't want to like even give up a remote iota of distraction. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so we're gonna play that finals on TTS, and then we'll air it, so you guys will actually be able to see the match. But knowing us, you know, our concentration levels probably won't be that high because it doesn't honestly matter. So 1 second.